All right, P.6, P.9 review number 9. First thing I want to do is kind of focus on the top and then focus on the bottom. So let's kind of forget about what's down here for a second and kind of treat it as two different problems. So if I had 1 over x minus 1 over 2, I need to get the denominators to be the same, right? So in doing that, I need basically to multiply the first one by 2 over 2, and then I need to multiply the other fraction by x over x. So what it's going to look like on top is going to be 2 minus 1x, and then 2x on the bottom. So I have 2x on the bottom, and then, because 2 times 1 is 2, negative 1 times x is a negative 1x. So now, once I get to there, now I can focus on the bottom side. Okay, and I can kind of forget about, since I've got the top taken care of, I'm going to kind of forget about the top now. So in doing that, now I have 1/3 and I have x over 6, or x to the x divided by 6. So I only need to change one of the denominators. Right? So I only need to change the 1/3. I need to multiply by 2 and 2. So in doing that, I'm going to have 2 minus x on the numerator on the bottom side. And then I'm going to have 6 on the bottom. Now, from here, you can do this a couple different ways. Okay? You can do it where you leave it stacked, or you can take it off of it being stacked, and you can do keep, change, flip. Right? First thing I need to do, though, is I need to figure out what my restrictions are. So I need to basically look at the denominator here and the denominator there. So between 2x and 6, what can x not be right now? It can still be negative 6 because it's just a constant, right? So it can't be 0. So now let's just go to, how do you want to do it? Do you want to do keep, change, flip, or do you want to keep it stacked? Okay, so if we keep it stacked, then remember, first thing we do, cancel numerators. So we cancel any numerators that match. So does, and I didn't do a very good job, that's just a 1x, right? Do the numerators match? 2 minus 1x and 2 minus 1x? Yeah. 2 minus 1x and, yeah. So those are going to cancel. Next thing I want to do is check to see if the denominators can reduce or cancel. So I have a 2 and a 6. So remember, this is just a 2x, and then that is a 6. So the 2's gone. The 6 becomes a 3. So now it's just multiply the outside. So if I multiply the outside, remember that goes on top. So nothing, or 1 times 3 is just going to be 3. Multiply the inside, which is x and 1, so it's going to be x. And x still cannot be equal to 0. Now, even if I wanted to, so 4 was, we multiplied the inside, and that was the bottom. Now, even if we did keep, change, flip, so even if I did 2 minus x, or 2 minus 1x, however you want to look at it, and 2x times, so if we kept the top, we changed the sign to a multiplication, and then we had 2 minus 1x. It's still going to do the same thing. I'm still going to cancel here. I'm still going to cancel there. 2's gone. The 6 becomes a 3. And I'm still ending up with the same answer. So it's still going to give me 3 over x, and x cannot be 0. Okay, so it doesn't really matter either way as far as which one method that I choose.